I wanted to do this song. It was my favorite song that Rich would play in concert. He would just go to the piano and play it. Jim already made mention of it. Or James Bryan. Is that what you're going by these days? But we're boys. Jim. Bound to Come Some Trouble. Rich he was trying to think of if he could say one thing to a child if he would ever have one. One thing, if you could boil all of life down to one thing, there's bound to come some trouble, but reach out to Jesus and hold on tight. He's been there before. Something's out of tune, but I'm sure it's I need to turn one of these knobs a certain direction. I think I might go.
Happens to me all the time. Happens to me all the time. I'm used to it.
You know, I usually just throw mine away when they go out of I figure they're just broken now.
So, bound to come some trouble. I found that to be true. Shortly after I decided that was my favorite Rich song. I was involved in the wreck that killed him. And, gosh, I'm glad these guys are here. Bound to come some trouble. I don't have a memory for 3 weeks prior to that wreck or 3 weeks after, except for one thing. I have a memory of stopping to get gas. And we each go in to get a cup of coffee. And it was one of those machines where, you put your cup under there and you press the button, and when it gets to the top, when the coffee fills up the cup to the top, it stops. Well, I did mine, and I walked off, and Rich put his cup in there, and when it got to the top, he walked off, except the coffee maker didn't quit running. It was all over the floor. Then the guy at the cash register recognized him. Are you Rich Mullins? Wow, you got great songs. And there's a lot of coffee that's on my floor. So there's bound to come some trouble. But he walked away with a full cup of coffee. There's bound to come some trouble to your life. That ain't nothing to be afraid of. I know there's bound to come some trouble to your life. That ain't no reason to fear. There's bound to come some trouble to your life. Just reach out to Jesus. Hold on tight. He's been there before, and he knows what it's like. And you'll find he is there. And there's bound to come some tears up in your eyes. But that ain't nothing to be ashamed of. I know there's bound to come some tears up in your eyes. But that ain't no reason to fear. There's bound to come some tears up in your eyes. Just reach out to Jesus. Hold on tight. He's been there before, and he knows what it's like, and you'll find he is there. And people say maybe things will get better, and people say maybe it won't last long. People say maybe you're gonna wake up tomorrow and it'll all be gone. Well, I only know that maybe just ain't enough when you need someone to hold on. There's only one thing that's clear. There's bound to come some trouble to your life, but that ain't nothing to be afraid of. I know there's bound to come some tears up in your eyes, but that ain't no reason to fear. Bound to come some trouble to your life. Reach out to Jesus. Hold on tight. He's been there before. I think he knows what it's like, and you find he is there. He's been there before. I think he knows what it's like, and you find he's there. 'Cause there's bound to come some trouble to your life. Reach out to Jesus. Hold on tight.